Join the fight against hunger at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. And you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the food, because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the food. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics.
You know what really gets a party started? Indoor baseball. Yeah, just find a broom or a pool cue, and you can use, like, anything as a ball. Cans, bottles, shoes.
Hey, bro, toss me that avocado.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back as final warm-up pitch has been thrown. I just noticed Jordan Dixon has a big face mask on out on the mound. So you had some.
He was taking some grounders in practice, and one hit him in the nose really well and broke his nose. So
I didn't know that. So
yeah.
Definitely wearing something there to block off anything coming back at him. That might affect him on the mound. You never know as far as the line of sight. But he's throwing a few warm-up pitches as we're at 7:45 p.m., so we're about 45 minutes behind schedule. But that's all right. We're going to have a good game we expect on hand between two of the top teams in the Southwest District play, the Bearcats and the Bulldogs. About to duel it out here at Boyce Cox Field. Last time they played, of course, Virginia High got a 2-0 win at Tazewell. Virginia High's won 8 of their last 9 games. Tazewell's won 3 of their last 4, so could have a good one. Both teams sort of peaking at the right time.
And with the mask that he has on, you do wonder if you struggle a little bit early, will that affect him? And if he does he take it off?
Yeah, because he's not going to hang around with it on, you wouldn't think, even though the safety concerns, but we'll see. Jared Mouse threw it down, and we're about underway as Trevor Wimmer will step in to lead it off for Tazewell. They're wearing black tops with green on the sleeves, green numbers on the back with a white outline, and Tazewell on the front in a block font, green with a white outline on those, and gray pants for the Bulldogs. Cats going all white, pinstripes. Bearcats across the front in orange, black pinstripes on the pants and on the tops, black belts. So finally wearing the home whites that
I was going to say, I like the white.
I'm breaking it out for you this afternoon. They must have heard that you were doing the game, right? So
yeah. Let's see, if you win, you got to start wearing it at home.
That's true. Dixon comes set from the stretch, and we're underway on this Tuesday afternoon. A called strike. It's 0-1 to Wimmer. Wimmer, Horn, and Willis due up here for Tazewell as the first pitch at 7:47 p.m. Quick worker. Here comes Dixon right back. Pop up on out to left field. Coming over actually into center, left center, and Lathrop makes the grab for out number 1 of the ball game. Just something he got under there. Jam shot, fisted out to left center. Lathrop got over easily for the out. Now Austin Horn will grab a bat and come to the plate. Lathrop had a spectacular diving catch last time. Faced Tazewell, saved a couple of runs in one of the last innings of that ball game.
He's been making some plays in some of these wins coming up.
Throwing out people, especially the Abingdon game. I think he threw out 2 at third base or something. This one's fouled back off the bat of Horn, and it's 0-1. Defensively, let's take a look at the alignment for the Bearcats going from left to right. It's Anderson, Lathrop, and Medley. On the infield at third, Haas. Griffith at short, Davidson at second, and Lewis at first. Of course, Dixon on the mound. Mouse behind the plate as a fastball pumped through for strike 2, and it's 0-2. Pretty good defensive group here for the Bearcats.
I can say right now that the mask doesn't seem to be affecting him.
He's looking sharp so far, right on the corner there. This counts 0-2 to Horn. This one popped up.
Out of play.
Yep, goes back into the crowd, and still 0-2. Sidney Willis waits on deck. Austin Parker in the hole for Tazewell. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're in the top of the first inning, 1 out, nobody on. Horn at the plate with an 0-2 count. Dixon gets a sign from Mouse, who sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Off speed, got him out in front for strike 3. Actually a foul tip, and they call it as Mouse catches it for strike 3. So 1 strikeout already. Wonder how high that number will get tonight. We'll not know till we move on. But last time these two teams played, we had a combined 25 of those. So if you like a defensive game, be ready.
That's one right there. That's one of – it's got to get 24 more.
Now a left-handed batter, Sidney Willis, will come to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on here in the first. Laid on a fastball outside as he fouls it off. 0-1. Austin Parker on deck, and Jameer Blevins, the DH, in the 5 spot. He's batting in the hole this inning if they get that far. Mouse sets up outside. Counts 0-1. Here's the pitch. This one lined up the middle and into center field. A base hit for Willis with 2 outs. So Tazewell trying to get things going early as they get an early hit off of Dixon. Had to duck to get out of the way of that one.
Nice shot right back up the middle. He's right on that.
Dixon, who only gave up a hit last time against Tazewell, gives up 1 here in the first inning against the Bulldogs. Can't really let that get to you. I know you have a really good outing, but
that means he just went ahead and got that 1 hit out of the way.
Willis widens a lead at first base as Parker comes to the plate. First pitch misses up and in with a curveball, and it's 1-0. This is the important thing, making sure these innings don't expand on you. You allow a 2-out hit, just come right back to the batter. Dixon fires. This one misses outside. It's 2-0.
The interesting thing to watch will be that if Tazewell can somehow get a lead, do you bring Willis in to try to hold the lead?
Yeah, kind of like a closer, but long term, like a stopper kind of position. 2-0 misses outside, brings the glove off a Mouse. Counts now 3-0 to Parker. So now you've got the issue now, possibly walking and putting a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. If you walk him, you'd have runners at first and second. Scoreless ball game here, top of the first. Runner on first with 2 down. Pitch on the way. This one knee high but missed low, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to the number 4 hitter, Parker, and puts runners at first and second with 2 down. So got the first 2 outs, a fly out and a strikeout, and having issues getting the third and final out here at the top half of the first.
The DH number 10, Jameer Blevins.
Just go ahead and make a couple good pitches and go and get out of this inning.
So a strikeout, a walk, and a hit so far this inning. This one missed, and it's 5 straight balls thrown by Dixon, and the count goes to 1-0 as that one missed low. Tazewell's one current streak, just 1 game, as they lost back on the first to 11, and they came back with a win over Graham by a run on Thursday afternoon. The Cats have won 3 in a row, as that's a called strike, and it's 1-1. Bearcats actually 5-2 at home this year, 4-1 on the road. Dixon checks back at second now, pitches off speed, way out in front was Blevins, and it's 1-2. Good trick pitch there, get him out in front.
You bring the heat this time, or
we'll see where he goes with it. He's definitely comfortable throwing that fastball here. Looks like they're going to set up high. Runners first and second, 2 down, and Blevins at the plate. The pitch on the way. This one waved out as he was way out in front. Went off speed again for strike 3. And the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on as Dixon works out of a small jam here in the first. Still scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning here at Boyce Cox Field. We'll be right back.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. Go to readyvirginia.gov and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by Ready Virginia, FEMA, and the Ad Council.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game on Bearcat Radio. Remember that after the final whistle, all games are available for replay at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama that you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
I want to thank my mommy for loving me so much,
for taking me to the doctor when I broke my foot,
for leaving me alone when I wanted to be alone.
And now, as a grown-up, I'm thankful for being able to take care of you, my dear mom, for taking you to your therapies, for understanding that sometimes you simply want to be alone.
Welcome back to Bearcat Radio as we head to the bottom of the first inning here at Boyce Coxfield. Scoreless between the Cats and the Dogs of Tazewell this afternoon as Bobby Medley will lead it off, followed by Jordan Dixon and Zach Griffith for the Cats. Here in the bottom of the first, sort of skated through some trouble there in the top half of the first inning. Jordan Dixon got into a little bit of issue, gave up a single to Sidney Willis and walked Parker, but he came back and struck out Jameer Blevins for the final out. So if you're just tuning in, still scoreless here in the bottom of the first inning, and let's take a look defensively at Tazewell. Starting in the outfield, going from left to right, is J.J. Huffman, Austin Horn, and Sidney Willis. On the infield, third base, Ty Larimer. Short, Zach Tatum. Second base, Trevor Wimmer. Braden Powers at first. As the first pitch, bunt shown, and Medley offers at it and missed, and it's 0-1. The pitcher on the mound tonight, Austin Parker, a sophomore for him. Went 6-2 a year ago. And Tyler Mabry behind the plate. That's the Tazewell defense. As the second pitch missed, down and away, and it's 1-1. So Bobby trying to get on using the wheels there early. Showed bunt as the 1-1 breaking ball falls in to the zone, and it's 1-2. Good pitch there by Parker.
I'd see him work the count a little bit here. Maybe foul off a few pitches.
Medley waits on the pitch, tries to reach out for that one, but is late for strike 3. Now 3 combined strikeouts so far.
Just need 22 more.
For these two teams that are very much defensive-minded this year, at least when they play each other. It's a tight game usually, and an error or two can really hurt you in a game like this. As that one missed outside, 1-0. And the thing about it, whenever you're playing in a game like this and you're striking out 25 times combined, you're not putting the ball in play, for one, and you're not allowing the defense to have those opportunities to make errors. That's a lot of high school baseball right there, just putting the ball in play.
And when you have games like this where you're struggling offensively and 1 or 2 runs can win the game, whoever gets that lead, you do panic a little bit after a few innings and you're not hitting and you're striking out. You panic a little bit.
1-1 now 1-2 as Dixon swings through that one. Another breaking pitch. Now he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the number 2 hitter in the order, Dixon.
So it'll be interesting who scores first.
This one reached out and tapped foul right behind home. Still 1-2, and that's what you want to see early on. Just guys, this first time through the order, seeing what the pitcher has to offer, because this isn't Willis. This is Parker. This is the one we haven't seen this year. But I'm sure that Coach Daniels has dug deep and got some info on him.
They've scouted him.
This is a chopper hit between short and third. Coming over is Tatum at short. Throws across. Scooped out of the dirt by Powers for out number 2 of the inning.
It's a good play there. I thought he was going to beat it out.
6-3 on the punt out. Yeah, it was one of those where the Larimer, the third baseman, could have came across and cut it off and sort of shortened that play up. Instead, he let it go through, and Tatum played it deeper in the hole there and able to get a speedy Jordan Dixon out. 2 down as Zach Griffith will come to the plate. Shortstop tonight for the Bearcats, but has been on a tear on the mound of late. He's had 3 appearances. His last 3 appearances have been completely amazing for what he's been able to do. We interviewed him before tonight's game, so once this broadcast is over, you can go back and listen to it if you missed it during the pregame. We had a good 6-minute interview with him. Counts 0-1. He takes that floater inside, and it's 0-2. Justin Lewis waits on deck if the Bearcats can get on here. Parker winds and fires this fastball right down the middle, but no call, and it's 1-2. Very rarely will you get us, not saying that something was a strike against us, but that was strike 3 there. That was right down the middle. The 1-2, this one's lifted into left field, and a base hit on a little bloop. Got an extra pitch there and did what he needed to do, lifted it into left field for a hit. And just like Tazewell, the Cats get a 2-out single here in the first inning.
I mean, I'm assuming that one pitch, I guess,